Hi guys, it's Emily, and today I decided that I would do an intro video to kind of just introduce myself and to let you guys know why I have decided to start this channel and why I've decided to do the videos that I am going to do, and also to tell you just what kind of videos are coming up in the future. So first of all, my name is Emily, obviously, and I live in the Portland area in Oregon, and I live here with my husband and my 3 kids. And about a year ago, a little over a year ago now, I was diagnosed with allergies to eggs, gluten, dairy, bananas, pineapple, and crab. So when I first went to the doctor and I got this diagnosis, it was such a huge change for me because, for one thing, I ate dairy constantly. Like, Greek yogurt was something that I ate on a daily basis. I loved it, and I drank cow's milk all the time. So when I first learned that I had food allergies, it was really, really kind of scary almost, because I kind of felt like, what was left, you know? I mean, so much of the food that we eat, especially here in America, it's either has dairy or it has wheat in it. So it was really kind of tough at first because I didn't really know what to do, and I didn't really know substitutes that you can do, you know, if you're trying to bake or whatever. And so it was really kind of just hard at first. And I was lucky because I have 2 sisters that my eldest sister, she has food allergies herself, and so does some of her children. And my other sister, she has children that have food allergies. And so for me, it was nice because I was able to go to them and they could say, hey, you know, this is the things you can do, buy these books, here's substitutes for things, you know. So that was really great for me. But I feel like not everybody would have that. Maybe they would be the first person in their family to find out they have food allergies. And so I thought, you know, because it is rough at first, maybe, you know, these videos could help somebody who is struggling with what to eat and where to find things that they can eat, and just ideas. It can get really redundant sometimes if you're just eating the same things over and over, because you can't really think of anything else, because, you know, you can have rice and potatoes and meat and fruits and vegetables, but it can be kind of hard sometimes. You know, you just get into a cycle of eating the same things and it gets really boring. And then what I've noticed is when I do that, then I end up eating the foods that I'm allergic to because I feel deprived or I feel bored, and then I always regret it because then I have the symptoms again of all of my allergy symptoms. So I thought maybe with these videos I could show some recipes and just maybe some options for people. Some of the videos I was thinking about doing are like grocery haul videos, so to show you where I buy things like gluten-free noodles, and talk about where I buy my flours and what kind of flour, because a lot of times, you know, when I first started, I heard all these different names of flours, garbanzo bean flour and sorghum flour, and there's just all these different kinds of names of flours, and I didn't know any, you know, how to use it or where to get it or what it was like or what it was going to taste like, you know. So I thought, you know, if I could explain to you guys, this is what this flour is, you know, or this is where you can find it and stuff like that, I thought that it would be, you know, easier, maybe make a little bit the transition easier for some people. And I think it'll be good for me too, because it'll kind of keep me on my toes and make me try new things and do new things so that I can give it to you guys. So like I said, my allergies are dairy, wheat, eggs, bananas, and pineapple. And the first 4 are the biggest ones. I don't generally I've not eaten a lot of pineapple in the past, and I'm not a huge crab fan, so I never really ate crab. So those two have not been very hard for me. Bananas were, because I ate a lot of bananas. So that's been kind of hard, and that also has made it a little bit more difficult as far as finding things with baking, because a lot of times bananas are a way to make a bread or cookies or something moist, so you use bananas instead of eggs. And so sometimes that can be kind of tricky, because I'll find a recipe that's gluten-free and vegan, and I'm like, great, this is awesome, but then it has bananas, so I go, okay, well, I can't use that one. But I have noticed that, and everybody's gonna have different symptoms from, what their allergies do. If you eat an allergy food, you're going to have a different symptom than somebody else. And I actually I have different symptoms depending on what it is that I eat. So if I have dairy, that usually the symptoms I usually have from dairy are, I get kind of puffy, like my fingers and my ankles will swell up a little bit. I get extra mucus, like in my nose, and I feel like I have a stuffy nose. And that was one of the reasons why I went to see if I had food allergies, was because I lived my entire life like I had a cold. Like I felt like I always was just at the very end or the beginning of a cold. I just always had this extra kind of running in my nose. And so I thought, that's not normal. Not everybody has that. And so that was one of the reasons why I went to find out if I had food allergies. And sure enough, it's the dairy that causes that. It also causes me to have an upset stomach. And I know, sorry, this is TMI, but it gives me diarrhea as well. So dairy is kind of more of an intestinal thing for me. But gluten and eggs and bananas, they give me headaches. Really, really terrible headaches, and especially eggs. Eggs are the worst for me to eat. And even though I'm actually the most allergic to dairy, the most uncomfortable, or the one that I try to stay away from the most is eggs, because it's further down on the actual allergy scale as far as how much I'm allergic to them, but they give me like the strongest reaction. So I tend to stay away from eggs as much as I possibly can. I have been a little bit more lenient with dairy and gluten, but I try my best to stay away from those as well. And we all have our good days and bad days, and there are just some days where, I've got 3 kids and I'm tired, and by the end of the day I kind of say, just screw it, let's just order pizza or something. And so I have days like that, and I'm not 100% perfect with it, but I do the best that I can, and I try hard to eat it as much as possible, or not eat those foods as much as possible, I should say. And it's been a struggle and it's been hard, but I kind of feel like I'm coming to the point where I kind of get it, and that's kind of why I wanted to do this, because I feel like now maybe that I'm kind of in this position, maybe I can sort of help somebody else or help other people, who have found out about, food allergies. So that's kind of my background story and why I got into doing, that I wanted to get into making YouTube videos and doing, recipes and baking and things like that, because it can be really hard, especially in the beginning, and I thought maybe these videos could help some people. So I have some ideas for my upcoming videos. I have, in the next couple weeks, probably in the next 2 weeks, probably in the next week and a half or 2 weeks, I have a couple Thanksgiving recipe ideas that I thought would be fun to do, and I'm thinking I'm gonna film those in the next couple of days, and then I'll probably upload them, either 1 or 2, maybe 1 this week, and then maybe 1 like on Monday before Thanksgiving, because I thought that'd be kind of fun to do some Thanksgiving recipes, because that is one thing that can be really hard too, is when you have to go to a family for a big celebration like Thanksgiving, and most people, unless there's a big majority of the people in your family that has food allergies or something like that, most of the food is not going to be, allergy friendly for people that, have the problem. So I thought I could, show a couple of recipes, and maybe if you wanted, you could bring your own, or if you decide to do it at your own house, and have people over, you could have some options that were, allergy friendly type options. So I've got a couple of videos coming up for Thanksgiving, which I thought would be fun, and then I've got some Christmassy holiday recipes that I'm going to be thinking that I'm going to be doing throughout December. And I'm also going to be doing some videos of like visiting local restaurants or local bakeries, because I live in the Portland, Oregon area, and it's a very amazing, it's an amazing place to live for people that have food allergies, because they're very allergy, gluten-free friendly, vegan friendly. Portland is really, really great about that. And today I was actually just researching really quickly, and I found 6 bakeries within about half an hour from where I live that are all have gluten-free and vegan baking, pastries and things like that. So I'm going to be visiting those and talking to the owners and the chefs and the pastry chefs, and asking them about how they do it, and and how that affects them, and maybe if they have their allergens and things like that. And I'm going to be visiting some restaurants. I'm going to try to get a hold of some people in the area and just kind of talk about food and food allergies. So I think it's going to be really exciting, and I think it's going to be really fun, and I'm looking forward to filming the videos and getting better at filming the videos, and being less nervous when I've got the camera on me, and just to make it fun and upload some videos for people to watch, and hope that they help can help somebody. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited, and I hope you guys like my videos, and I hope that you can get help from them. I hope that they really can help people. So anyway, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!